Welcome to Wigglesticks TV. As we're moving into a phase of track bike that can be registered, I'm going to clean up this old side stand, clean all the rubbish off it, and then repaint it as well, just to make it look a bit tidier because it's a bit scuffed off from all that use. So I'll hit it with a paint stripper and then see how it comes out. Got the side stand switch pretty much cleaned up, most of the paint's off it. I'm just going to give it a clean with the wax and grease remover and start giving it a little bit of a coat of paint. I think it should come up a bit nicer than it was. So we've got these up all cleaned, ready to go. I'll go hit them with a couple of coats of paint. We're not going to show you the spray painting because it's just some guy with a rattle can spraying center stand. So, sorry, not center stand, side stand. So I'll show you again what they look like with a bit of paint. Okay, first coat of paint came up pretty well. Back today to reassemble the side stand. It's all been freshly painted and cleaned up. Even managed to do the springs and the outer bolt hole. I've got my side stand switches also cleaned up. So I'll just go back and reassemble all this now and get it ready to put back on the bike. She's all back together. I lost a little bit of paint off there when putting the bolts and springs and stuff back on. So pretty sure it's all back the right way. I'll see in a sec when I go to fit it on the bike, but I'll plug back in the side stand switch that I deleted one of the first videos, probably with the wiring harness, so it's getting pretty close. From a couple of videos ago, I was trying to figure out how to get my brake pedal to work with the Woodcraft rear set. After a bit of hunting around, there's this simple little switch that just replaces the banjo bolt in the back of the master cylinder, and then this wires connect up to your rear brake wiring, and then it will, once you press that, it hooks on to the activates the rear brake. So I'm just going to install this in a second. It's pretty much just undo the other one, screw this one in and connect up the wires, and should function pretty easily. The one thing I'm going to change on this Woodcraft hydraulic brake switch is these connectors at the end. These are the ones off the original brake switch, and I'm just going to swap the two connectors on here for one that's the same, so then I can use the same plug that's in the harness. It should work, so I will change these over and see how it goes. So now we have the standard connectors into the modified Woodcraft one. So let's put a bit of insulation around there, and then we still have our standard standard OEM harness kind of stuff. So yeah, bit of heat shrink around there, and then we're good to go. Yeah. So now I've got it out, I'll just change that bolt in the top, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're all back into the, it's all wired in, run through the frame in the right way, and then these two, but we have the OEM plug retained, which I think is always a good thing to do. And now we should have some, we should have a rear brake light. So I'll go ahead and bleed the brakes, and then see if our brake lever works, because I think it needs more pressure in the line rather than just the thing. So I'll go ahead and do that now, and then come back and test the brakes. Just finished up bleeding the brakes. Got a nice strong pedal here. It spin the wheel. It stops the wheel. So that's pretty awesome. I've got the battery connected up. Got my rear test light here. Power's on. Front brake is working quite nicely. So now we're going to give it a test with the rear brake. Fingers crossed. Oh, awesome. So we got a rear brake, pushing the rear brake pedal here, and the brake light's up. So that's a pretty good little effort. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that I have a rear brake light with both the front and the rear brake. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. I'll keep cracking on and get on to the next one.